We lit and we chill. And today, on this live stream, got some news. Yeah, movie madness, as Max Mandalorian would say. And I've got a special guest with me, Zebra Felt.
Zebra Belt. Thank you.
Zebra Fett. Yeah, that's it. And how you doing, Zebra Fett? Ryan, aka
I'm doing
Ryan.
Great. I'm doing absolutely fantastic today. It's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful week. It's a wonderful week, man. How you doing today?
I'm all right, I guess.
Okay.
No, same as always.
I mean, it's a good week. It's fine. It's passable.
Passable. Let's see who's in here. We've got Apocalypse Meow. We've got DT Films, Stallone Fan 03, Frank in the Snyderverse. So, yeah, I'm just going to give you a minute or two for everyone to come in. I don't know, like this time, at this time, it's like almost 10 p.m. here in the UK. So it's like,
yeah,
it should be a more a decent time for the American audience to come in, I think.
It's about midday. A little early for my slot. Like it's 4 p.m. my time. So I'm usually home in about an hour. So it's just I had a little easy day today. So I was like, you know what, I can definitely leave work a little early, just to make sure that you're not alone.
Oh, sweet. So sweet. So I was going to start the stream with some hater who couldn't take a joke from one of my goblins on Twitter. Yeah, she posted something.
Yeah,
it was just a little funny little tweet. It's some truth to it as well. But
Fatal J's in the chat. Yeah, so it was Fatal J. That was the one that submitted the tweet.
No, it was a friend, one of my followers.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, bring the tweet up. Let's see.
I don't want to give them. I don't want to give the haters.
No. Hey, I'm on point. I'm on point with you. Yeah.
Block the hate.
Yeah, block the hate.
I'm sitting on the toilet enjoying the stream. Smash the like button. Awesome.
So he and Sil are in the same place when they normally watch our streams.
All right.
It's a running joke that we always make fun of. So we say he's always in the bathroom, and his wife has put him in there because that's the only place he's allowed to stream. So
yeah. So Stallone Fan, he says goblins. Yes, that's what our followers. That's what my followers are called. What about you, Ryan? What are your followers called? What do you call them?
I don't have a name for them per se. Just my friends, just online buddies, online friends. I haven't trademarked my friends yet. Maybe Zebra Fetters or maybe
the Fetters.
The Fetters, yeah.
That's a good one. So what's been going on today? Well, Warner Brothers, they decided to. Well, I need to share the bloody screen. Let me check.
Max is in the chat.
Should I? Yeah, I'll bring him on. But yeah, let me just get.
I just saw him.
Let's see. And that's the link sent. So Max should be joining us, everyone. Max Mandalorian, and so we'll wait for it. So I'm going to talk about DC Fandome. It's coming later this month, and they released a little teaser, like a little trailer type thing. I'm not going to play it because they've got the Superman music in it, like the classic Superman theme. So I don't want to get copyright striked.
Can you play it without the audio and not get copyright strike? Yeah. I mean, because if it's only the audio, because I don't think they have any actual audio that really matters, if I'm not mistaken. It's just basic visuals. And it's interesting because I think it was like, showing a stage and had people there and all that, and they looked like they weren't 6 feet apart. So it's interesting.
Yeah, so I've muted it. Can I share the screen? Oh, you know what? See the what's his name? The Streamyard service. Apparently, you can only do 1080p streaming through the professional tier. So you have to pay more just to do 1080p streaming.
How much is 4K?
I don't think they don't have a 4K. But yeah, I think it's the professional is $40 a month.
Yeah, I bought a year. I bought a year's worth. I think I'm in the
basic
middle
package.
tier, just so I could put my own little icons up or whatever. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all good. I just need a link to be able to talk with people. It's kind of boring talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Of course, the conversations don't really go anywhere. It's kind of circular.
So what I'll do, I'll play this clip. Let's have a look. So I've muted it. It says, "Dear fans," you can see the fandom. This is the event, the experience you've been waiting for. DC's biggest names, exclusive reveals, free for everyone, 24 hours only. So yeah, 24 hours. I thought it was going to be like a weekend, but okay.
Okay, yeah, and it's CG people. So there's actually no one there. It's a completely virtual event. So they're not going to set anything up other than just online panels.
So there you go, dcfandome.com. That's where we're going. I'll be live streaming. Maybe you can join us, Ryan, on that day.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely, we got 24 hours to take it all in, and then hopefully that'll take us through the end of the year. What's up, Max?
Oh, hey, Shaker and Ryan. Yeah, I actually just got someone said, "Where's that guy who wears the Superman shirts all the time?" I'm like, "Oh, Ryan, Fever fan. We love Ryan." Yeah, great. Oh, yeah, I'm so excited about Fandome. So excited.
And then there's I remember Aisha. Is it Aisha Tyler? I think she's a big DC fan. She should probably host it. I think she would be a good host.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who they're going to get, but
this is a teaser that just came out.
Yeah, just a teaser. I'll just play it again.
I'm sorry. I was ending another stream. I was trying to get over here.
That's all right. So it's just showing you a little bit of the digital venue that they've got. You can see the people walking around.
Wow. Exclusive reveals. That's what I want to hear. Free for everyone. That's also when only 24 hours. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What's Nicotina going to arrange for this?
He's not arranging anything this time. I think Tyler is from Subjected Reviews. He's trying to orchestrate something. But that's only supposed to be for a certain period of time, I think.
Okay.
And I think he's going to rotate people in and out, but it's still kind of in the air. But that's what I've heard. So
guys, I think I'm hearing that Robert Pattinson is in Glasgow. Robert Pattinson is in my hometown.
Oh wow!
And Robert, would you like to join us? Would you like to join us on the stream right now with me and Zeverfet and Max? Would you like to come on the Film Gob live stream? What do you say about that?
No. I'm Robert Pattinson, asshole. I don't do that. Screw you.
What a douche.
That was great. Oh my God.
That's not nice.
Oh,
Robert
boy.
Pattinson.
That was uncouth.
It's uncool, man. That's not.
You don't do that.
Oh, well. It was worth a try, guys. It was worth a try.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort. Oh my gosh. I mean, somebody teach this guy some manners.
That was the biggest disappointment ever. To think you're getting Robert Pattinson, have Campea there. Have the camper.
How do I feel right now? How do I feel?
Like a personal attack or something? Or is that okay?
This is great.
So, what do you think about Robert Pattinson? Do you think, or the Batman? What do you think about Batman film? Do you think are we going to get a teaser at least at DC Fandom?
They have to.
I would think
they have to have something of value there because they've only so far have released some behind the scenes footage, the Batmobile, the Bat bike, and then still or stills or images of the stunt driver and then that little reveal of the costume. So, but since then there hasn't been really any hype, and so because there hasn't been anything, it's out of everyone's mind. Nobody really cares about it. So, and this is their shot to win over some of the people who are on the fence, like myself. I'm on the fence. So the costume was okay. The Batmobile was underwhelming.
Oh, I love the Batmobile.
I don't see the Bat. When I look at that, my top two Batmobiles are Tim Burton's and then Zack Snyder's, because Zack Snyder's Batmobile sort of kind of looks like it's in the same family as Tim Burton's. Like maybe it's the same shape, but just updated and sort of between like a cross between the Tim Burton and the Tumbler from the Nolan series, which I don't call a Batmobile because Batman didn't build it, he didn't make it, he just painted it black. So that's, to me, is not a Batmobile. But yeah, so Pattinson's Batmobile looks more like a RoboCop kind of car, and it has like lights on it and stuff like that. It's just a muscle car. I could look at that car and say, hey, you know what? Oh, is that the new car from Fast and Furious?
I love it. I mean, that's one I'd actually want to own, where I could drive it around more. You would notice it's something different. But it's not as your mask. Yeah. Yeah, that would be awesome to do both, for sure.
Just want to read out Fat Steven Seagal's. Thank you for your super chat. He says, should I beat him up with my Seagal karate? I think he's talking about John Campea.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to beat him up. But you know what?
No violence, but you probably could.
no violence. No violence. You know what? Let's give Fat Steven Seagal an extreme close-up. Where is it? There you go.
Was that Wayne's World in the for the
audio?
Yeah. Who's this? Apocalypse Meow. Campea strikes again. I thought he was vanquished. Must be one of his cramp bots. Yeah, thanks, Meow. Thank you for that. What should I play? See, every time I've got a super chat, I need to play something. So
okay.
Let's see.
That is protocol.
Yeah. So here you go. And that's basically what's going to happen when the Snyder Cut releases. Movie critics, their brains are going to explode.
Yeah. So do you think we're going to get it in theaters?
I hope so. I think it should be some kind of limited run.
Yeah.
Maybe not immediately, but sometime after it's been released on HBO Max. That would be pretty cool. I mean, I want to see an IMAX.
Oh yeah, that's the way it was shot. So
yeah, and Yaz shot it. Yeah,
gotta be released at some point for us to go to the IMAX in our, full headgear and all that to go see it.
Are you gonna
hazmat
buy
suits?
Physical steelbook if they do that? Or are you just gonna have it digitally?
I need physical media.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone to not have something tangible in my hand. I need
especially for something like this that was fought so hard to actually admit it to the general public that it's real.
Yeah, because they could show it to us and then delete it and then no physical media and like, what are you talking about? It didn't exist.
Well, I am gonna do, if they do announce a physical media, I'm gonna buy at least 5 and do like a giveaway for that, because it's like such a monumental moment to actually own it physically too. But that's another. I mean, you guys really want to see it in IMAX in the theater, which is cool for me too. But mine is like own it physically, where it can't be taken away again. Like I have to have it, own multiple copies, and I have to have my friends have it. I got to have that. Yes.
Yeah. I want the Steelbook. I want the regular disc. I want the Digibook special Digipack. I want one copy of everything.
VHS, Laserdisc.
Laser.
Betamax.
My brother used to have Laserdisc. Like I think Terminator 2, he had that.
Did he have
Laserdisc.
Star Wars? Because that was like
don't-
huge on Laserdisc. Everybody was like, "Oh, it's untouched," you know, because that was before the special editions, and it was crisp, and it kept its integrity because it was on disc for all those years.
And next, oh, you guys are gone. Wait. Oh, there you are. So next story, the Suicide Squad gets a logo. Yeah, there you go, everyone. That's a big announcement today. James Gunn says, the Suicide Squad team just got me these amazing new official title treatments for my birthday, and the cast and I have so much more to show you guys on August 22nd at dcfandome.com. See you there. So, yeah, that's the, you know, it's very comic booky, of course. It's very comic book accurate, you could say.
You want to change your
we don't see
screen
the
'cause
logo.
we're still looking at the.
Oh, no.
I mean, I know what it looks like, so
I didn't see that. I
I'm
didn't
like,
see-
okay, yeah. I like the yellow, and I like the
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, that's-
it's a cool logo. It's
It's a
cool
lot
logo.
different than the old.
It's
I think
better than the one that they've been using. This, I believe, this here is a step up. It's very similar. It has the gunshot through suicide, and it still has that sort of blocky sort of lettering. I mean, other than that, there's really not much more to go off of. But yeah,
Do you trust James Gunn to deliver a really good product?
I'm not really a fan of his films.
Okay.
I don't like
Guardians.
you know, the fact that he was, you know, with Marvel, you know. And,
Okay.
oh, what? Like, yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people that you know, switch sides, you know, from Marvel to DC,
I think he will
and
do
vice
a good,
versa.
I think he will do a good reimagining if he did a sequel to this. Like his sequels, like Guardians 2 is just horrible. I love the first Guardians movie.
Yeah.
Like
No,
I'm
the
not.
Guardians 2 was horrible.
Yeah, so I think he's good at introducing characters in a comical way to meld them. I think there's a strong avenue for success with him attached to this project for sure. I'd be more worried if they were just going to do a direct sequel. I'm actually happy they're doing a reimagining.
So, which version of Margot Robbie do you think that will be better in your eyes, Shaker? This version here or the one from Birds of Prey? Because I know you were talking about Birds of Prey the other day, and you know, Margot Robbie was the best thing in that.
But I'm still waiting on this Suicide Squad. You know.
Oh,
David
yeah.
Well, Zack Snyder has to release his movie first.
Yeah.
From David Ayer. David said he's not going to step on his toes. He says this is his limelight. He's not going to, you know, jump in there. He's going to let him release it, and then he's gone.
We're running the show. Cool.
So what do you think, Mad Max? What do you think about this Suicide Squad?
Pressed the wrong button. Sorry.
That's funny.
No, I would have in the past I would have preferred maybe Ayer do the sequel, but since everything's happened, I hope we're getting the Ayer cut. I think we are getting the Ayer cut that'll be announced at Fandome. But since the situation now, I think that's one that they could do a reimagining of, and I'll be interested to see James Gunn's take. Which Margot? There's maybe 3 versions of Harley Quinn now. This Ayer cut or the Suicide Squad, the original. Birds of Prey, she was a little different, and I don't know which way they're going to take it in this one. I don't know.
So I mean, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I mean, I would say, I think there'll be some continuity with her character, and also whoever else is returning from the
You
original
got Captain
film.
Boomerang is going to be there. Rick Flag is going to be in it. Viola Davis is in it.
She's perfect cast. Yeah.
Who else? There's a couple others from this Suicide Squad here that are in James Gunn's movie. So it's going to be kind of like that whole thing that Zach was talking about. It's going to be sort of Elseworlds type situation. It's not going to be a direct sequel to or direct linear continuity. It's just going to be here's another adventure for these people to jump into.
But tell you what, Ryan, I want to ask you, would you like Margot Robbie to insult you for the next 20 seconds?
I want to
bring
see
it
that.
on.
You didn't
Bring it
ask
on.
me,
Yeah,
but I want to.
You go.
He's a crook. Chanda. Whinge, if you're a dag. A bog, rat bag, fanny, a dunny, a f***wit. Yeah, like a f***wit. A bogan's kind of like white trash. If you're a tosser, you're dickhead. Rack off, like piss off. Shithouse, what a wanker. Totally off your rocker.
I'm really excited. I'm really excited by that.
Ready for that, but I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for now.
Could she do that to me next? Wow, I'm jealous, Ryan.
Some other time when you least suspect it.
Okay, yeah.
But the next story, the third story of the day. The third story. Let me just bring this up. Yeah,
What do we have here?
The Disney are screwing the cinemas and their own subscribers. Right?
Good.
Because they are releasing Mulan, the film they've delayed over and over again. They're going to release it on Disney Plus. But here's the thing. Not only, so they're taking the film away from the cinemas, right? And the cinemas are saying it's a big FU to the exhibitors. Now, what am I doing? Yeah, there it is. Now, what they're doing is, so they're taking it away from the cinemas. That's going to hurt the cinemas. But at the same time, if you're a Disney Plus subscriber, it's not part of your subscription. You have to pay an extra $30 or something.
Sure.
Which is, if I was a Disney Plus subscriber, I would pay more as a different tier subscription to get all access to everything, their new releases. It's like paying for Netflix and then going, well, you want access to our latest release that we produced? Well, you'll need to pay $30.
Well, it just goes to show you what sort of confidence they have with Mulan. Number one, they're saying, we're going to put it out. We're going to make these people pay extra because we have some, confidence behind the movie, but they're not doing it to the other movie, the Marvel movie, Black Widow. Because wasn't Black Widow supposed to be out in the first quarter of the year?
I heard they were considering that too. Maybe I heard wrong.
Well, I mean, but what I'm saying, Max, is they are sacrificing one of their properties, one of their movies, and they're like, which one could we choose? To sort of like throw into the fire, and see, is it going to sink or swim? And Mulan was their choice. It wasn't Black Widow; it was Mulan. So we're going to see if this,
Well, Black Widow was supposed to come out before Mulan, right? I can't remember.
So.
Okay, that is a good point. That is a good point, Ryan.
So I don't know. I mean, I've no interest in Disney Plus. I don't care about Mulan. I don't care about Black Widow. But
yeah, it doesn't have Eddie Murphy in it, so I'm like.
Yeah.
My wife wants to watch it the first weekend. She's been waiting for Mulan. She loves these reimagined live actions, and I have too much family that's got medical problems to risk going to the theater right now. So I'm fine paying it.
Yeah.
So we are going to buy it opening. I'll probably do a review.
Apocalypse Meow, thank you for your super chat. He says, I don't want Gunn's brand of comedy in a Suicide Squad movie, but we'll see. So you get Samuel L. Jackson.
You have to get past the Avengers and Marvel shit at some point, okay? Other people make movies.
So yeah, Black Widow, I think that's the next one. I think they should just stick that on Disney Plus as well. That's what I think.
Well, that and so it was sort of the same thing with Wonder Woman 84, Tenet, and then Black Widow. They're just kind of like holding on. They're like, I don't want to throw it out there. But see, they're losing money because every time they make a movie, they borrow money, and then they have to pay their the producers and people that they took the loans from to pay back. That's why they bank on ticket sales and stuff so much. So, for all this time that it's just sort of, and same thing with like Disney parks, they're not making any money right now. So they're just sort of like, they're just losing money left and right. So, I mean, it's got to get to a point where they're just like, screw it. Get a thermometer, one of those thermometer guns, open up the theater, make sure nobody has a fever or is feverish or whatever. Sit them, 3 seats apart. Have the movie theaters maybe open for longer. to accommodate, the inconvenience of having people, having to sit a little bit further apart from each other, and try it and see how it works, man. I don't know. I mean, who's going to be the guinea pig?
Yeah. I mean, Disney's, I think their shares went down because of the news about the parks, and then their shares went back up because when they announced this.
Oh,
Mulan.
okay. That's interesting. I want this to succeed. I don't want movie theaters to go away either. I don't want people to lose their jobs. But I am a movie aficionado. I used to go opening weekend to all my movies. The theater experience to me, besides the cushier seats and everything, has gone downhill though, just because of people and everything. People are ridiculous in the movie theater, at least in my area. They talk, they're annoying, they have their phones on. I don't mind paying VOD prices and just watching it at home. So I'm for it. Do you think, I have a question for you guys about Patty Jenkins. Do you think they're strongly considering Wonder Woman 84? She's not too thrilled about, well, in my opinion, as soon as the Snyder Cut became official, she backed off and saying, I'm doing Wonder Woman 3.
Well, that's because it's all up in the air for them right now. They want to see, the success rate. They want to see the return that they put out the investment. We're investing in Zack Snyder's universe here. We're doing this. We're going to go forward with this, and we want to see, is this going to come and be profitable for us, or is it going to come and bite them in the butt? So they're just kind of like holding off. So everything is sort of like, that's why I don't even think in DC Fandome they're going to release a slate. Like here's all the, here's 20 more movies like they did years ago when I think it was at a Comic-Con. They were like, here's the next 20 movies, and then what happened? They all, they're all gone.
Well, my question is though, if Mulan is extremely successful with this business model tied to Disney Plus for a one-off, then HBO has HBO Max. They could do the same thing. Do you think they'd even consider it for that project, or do you think they're going to just hold off? And that, I also feel if they do go that route, that Patty Jenkins is not going to be too happy. I know she has a say in it too, but
yeah, I mean, she did her own marketing. Like all the Dorito bags, that's Patty Jenkins.
Okay.
I mean, all that stuff. She hand chose everything. They allowed her to do all that stuff, and all that stuff was released, and no movie. So she really isn't reaping any benefits right now. Yeah. Oh, hey, we have a celebrity.
Jeff Johns says, hey guys, stoked for Fandome. I've got a surprise.
Fantastic.
All right.
This is great. This is, hey, man, let's speculate on that a bit.
Okay.
You know what, Jeff Johns? You know what? What I feel about that?
Well, I just reject your hypotheses.
That's great.
Oh, there you go. There you have it.
I don't think Jeff Johns, you're done. Get out of here.
Oh.
So the next moving on, next story, the last story that we're going to talk about. But after that, we can just kind of have a free chat, freestyle. Avatar. Got the crab suit. So this is a concept art that we've seen from producer John Landau. He shared this concept art for Avatar 2. Says here, the crab suit, a human-driven multifunction submersible, one of the many new RDA vehicles that will be seen in the Avatar sequels. So that's the crab suit. And you know when it says multifunction, it's going to be used in some action scenes. So
yeah, it's going to be like like those droidicas in episode 1. They're going to roll up into a ball and just kind of roll down the street.
But it looks sweet. It's a
good concept. It's a good design. I like the propeller in the back. Apparently they're not going to go sideways. They're going to go front and back. So there you go. That's cool. I would think that it would, naturally move, from side to side. And that would be so funny, like a chase, but you're like, scooting to from left to right.
Oh,
so
I'm excited.
That's them transformed. Okay.
Yes, the arms have kind of
retracted. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's going to be a beautiful looking film, just like the last one was. But it's really interesting to finally start seeing some kind of
looks great,
technology that they've designed and all that.
Yeah. So Avatar is another film that you want to see on the huge screen. You know, you want to be engulfed like the first one that was like set, probably released in 1980. It's been so long. But yeah, no, I mean, I saw it in 3D. I don't really think you need to see it in 3D, the first one. But yeah, I saw it on a big screen. It was awesome. Same thing. That's why Aquaman made so much money, because it was a good film, but it also was a spectacle. You go in there, you see this amazing backdrop, and you're basically in a huge aquarium, and it's pretty lights and things like that, and they glow in the dark, and that's kind of what Avatar does. They have those that plant life and everything that sort of like illuminates, and I'm sure you're going to see that kind of stuff underwater as well in this movie. So I mean, it's going to be a feast for the eyes. Certainly. Is anybody really going to buy into it? I don't know. I mean, they really put a lot of sequels behind this one, so I'm hoping it's good.
Yeah, because I saw the schedule. It's like every second year Christmas, and then it's like every.
So it's going to be like a Star Wars rollout.
Yeah, and it's like Avatar. It goes up to Avatar 5. It's just like, what?
Avatar 5: The Search for More Money.
Yeah, I don't know what story he can tell in 5 films. Like maybe like a trilogy.
It's a 5-film story arc. I mean, I know one other person that's trying to do a 5-film story arc.
Well, that's got characters that we kind of know. That's characters that
true. No, I was just joking.
The second one really has to land for it to happen.
It does.
It can't be mixed results. It can't be. It has to be overwhelmingly supported and people interested. Unfortunately, probably will have to have a cliffhanger, I would think.
Yeah, like Sigourney Weaver's back.
But
so that's pretty much it.
I'm more interested to see if they're going to push the 3D for that. Like, that was the strong focus of the first one. Usually James Cameron in recent years, when he does a big spectacle film, he pushes some type of theater technology.
Yeah. Well, since it's his film and it's underwater, it might be 4D. Have the water, spraying at you, and the air, the ambience, in the background, and
like the classic Disney rides. Yeah.
Well, Traveler says Avatar had no emotional depth. I don't know about that, but he says he prefers anything by Neil Blomkamp.
Okay.
Where is Blomkamp these days? I mean, I know he's doing his kind of YouTube channel, studios, kind of short films and stuff. So
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, check it out. It's really good. But I want him back making films.
Yeah,
I know he was doing kind of Alien 5, and that got shut down by Ridley Scott.
I wish he would have got to do that. I think his take was more interesting than what we got. Yeah. I liked Prometheus and Covenant.
It was okay. It was okay. It was cool concepts.
Yeah,
I'll give it that. It was cool concepts, but I wasn't interested in the overall story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ashraf, James Cameron listed Zack Snyder among his inspirations. Mm. Well, kind of modern day kind of inspirations. Him and Robert Rodriguez, he talked about that they push, technology and the visual language. So yeah, that's pretty cool of James Cameron. So if James Cameron and Chris Nolan say that Zack Snyder's the boss, he's the man.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone needs to shut up and listen.
Yeah. I mean, I consider Zack Snyder, as far as his visuals, just a kind of a George Lucas of our era. I mean, because his stuff is his shots is the way he sets up a shot, and he paints a canvas, but it's like a digital canvas, and it's moving, and it looks, lack of better terms, it looks delicious. Mm-hmm. And after I'm done watching movies,
do you think he has an amazing original IP franchise later in his career that we have? I'm hoping like he does. I love his vision too on
Yeah.
existing properties.
I'm
Punch,
sure he
Sucker Punch.
does. I'm sure
Okay.
I'm sure he's been exposed to. I mean, even sitting with Chris Terrio and them going into different lore and different just different stories from different cultures. I'm sure that they have possibly even riffed about creating something from scratch. And that would be something that I would find very interesting. I mean, give me a great story with fantastic visuals. That's what everybody's looking for at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, where like you get directors like James Cameron, they praise people like Robert Rodriguez or Zack Snyder for their inventiveness, their vision, the new kind of visual language that they're creating or we're creating all these past few years. Unlike Marvel, all they do is name drop other talent like this.
The Edward Snowden thing clearly influenced this. And we said, well, we wrote it before we knew anything about that. I think it was, Ferris Bueller, Return of the Jedi, even The Search for Spock.
The Students of Hogwarts, to Richard Donner Superman. Superman the movie.
The Friday 13th movies. Weird example as compared to the MCU.
Yeah, it's a weird example, Kevin. It's a weird example.
Yeah.
I didn't
clapping in the background.
I didn't show the Russo brothers with all their name droppings and name checks. French Connection. What's French Connection got to do with Avengers?
Ferris Bueller.
Oh yeah, Ferris. But yeah, so that's pretty much covered. I don't know. I had a question.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, carry on, Max.
I had a question. I've discussed this with Ryan, but I haven't really discussed it with you, Gob. Do you think now that we're so we got some great wins for Snyder Cut supporters, do you think our expectations are too high for Fandome? Like, my friends always say Ben Affleck's coming back. I'm still hoping for it. Do you foresee that yourself, or do you think we shouldn't be putting our expectations so high for this band? What do you actually expect to be actually literally announced at Fandome?
I definitely I hope and I'm sure we're definitely going to get a Justice League teaser.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
he said that was coming.
Yeah.
And what else?
The haircut.
What do you think will not be announced at Fandome?
That fans are asked that think is going to happen.
Yeah.
The rumors.
I think that's a better question.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right, Ryan. You're more articulate than me.
Oh no, you're masterful at articulation.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
I don't think we're going to get Ben Affleck announcement.
Oh,
yeah.
But I would cheer for it though. You're right.
Yeah. No, yeah. I agree with you. I agree that we're not going to hear it. We're not going to hear it. We know that he's signed on for some things, but I don't think that they're just going to blurt everything out there because they want you to care about the Pattinson Batman. You already know that you're going to get the Ben Affleck Batman in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and you're going to see a lot that you have never seen before. So this is new Batfleck basically that you're going to get anyway. So why would they?
Wait a minute, guys. I think Robert Pattinson. I think I've got a connection with him again here.
Bring
Robert,
him on.
Would you like to share the stage with Ben Affleck at DC Fandome?
No. I'm Robert Pattinson, asshole. I don't do that. Screw you.
Oh,
he's relentless.
I know.
He doesn't change.
No.
I can tell you what. I'm about this close to boycotting this Batman movie. If it wasn't for Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
And I do like Matt Reeves though as a director.
Yeah, yes.
He's a good director. The two Planet of the Apes movies that he did were good movies.
Yeah. He has been working on this a long time. This Batman movie in trilogy. He was announced a long time ago. Really?
Yes, it was announced in 2017.
Okay.
That's when he was. The talks were still showing that Ben Affleck was going to be with him, but he was writing his own story. He was preparing his own story, and then Ben let him do his thing. Warner Brothers wanted them to do their thing because that was there was no Zack Snyder's Justice League at that point in time to be released. So they were trying to well, how do we salvage the future? And then Matt Reeves came and said, "Hey, I want to do this, but I'm going to do it my way." And Warner Bros. Was like, "No, we already have a treatment. We already have a script from Ben." And he's like, "All right, I'm out." So then they went back and got him and brought him back in for more talks and was like, "Okay, what do you have? We'll do whatever you want to do." And Ben stepped aside. He was still producer on the film, which he still is, and now we got what we got.
I just want to go. I just want a little break because I forgot to mention. I want to thank our new members. So this is memberships on the channel. I want to thank them. I know. Mad Max, you're not keen on these memberships.
No, that's all right. You gotta do your thing. Okay,
that's okay. So Stephen Bird, thank you. Big Rooster, Lord Koji, and now you can see Code Awesome 28. Thank you for joining memberships.
Awesome.
Cool.
Now, and I updated
It's awesome
the
that they
memberships.
show you the support. That's cool.
I know it's awesome. Like I've changed the perks just a little bit, so it's still the same level. But what I've done is you'll still get your loyalty badges. When you're in the comments or in the chat, you'll get a little loyalty badge. You'll get emojis. If you check the description of this video, you'll see the villains. Yeah, the Film Gob universe villains, and the codes that you can type in. Like Jeff Johns, Lord, Baby for Baby Darkseid, all these kind of little villains. You can type them in the chat, so you get access to that. But today I decided that if you're a member, you're going to get access to a playlist, and it's got some old videos that are deleted from a channel, but I'm going to bring them back, and it can be maybe kind of extended cuts, ultimate cuts.
Ooh,
in a way.
the gob cuts. Release the
gob cut. Yeah, there you go.
So
it does.
Yes, you'll have access to rotten reviews. Shorty did rotten reviews. Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy, I think was one of them. So you'll get access to all them. So there you go.
So they get access to the webcam that's over the bed that they can watch you while you sleep.
Oh no. Cash App.
That's Film Gob's OnlyFans. Get that.
No Cash App here.
No Cash App here. So yes, Apocalypse Meow, he's a member, so it's a good move. Thank you.
Did you guys hear that the Black Adam might be pushed back a little bit because of The Rock's other project?
I didn't hear that.
No.
All I heard was
they have to wait till his other project's done.
Reynolds to be in his movie. Hey, T Flame's in here. Hey, but yeah, no. What do you guys think of that? The Rock basically telling everybody, in all seriousness, that Ryan Reynolds is going to be in his movie.
He said that?
He said definitively. He was like, no joke.
Okay.
Take this serious. There is no grain of salt. And proceed.
It's a different role. If it's oh, my wife's calling. Whoops. Sorry, wife. Oh.
Oh.
I'm on the Gob stream.
The Gob stream. Yes.
She's probably watching too.
Sorry, I can't talk right now. No. Yeah, no, that's the mad wife. No offense, Gob. She's not watching. She doesn't watch my channel either.
Could I bring her on sometime? We'll have a Mr. and Mrs. Max on the Gob stream.
All right.
That'll be good. But I've not heard about the Dwayne Johnson, the Black Adam delay. Did that come out just an hour ago?
I maybe I was watching Camper. I still watch John Campea. I think it was on a.
Yeah, no, I like watching legit channels.
You watch my show then?
I do watch your show.
No, you're just on it.
When I'm on it. Yeah. I'm like,
what? Okay, now that that you talked about Ben Affleck official, are we going to get Henry Cavill back officially, like for a new, like in Flashpoint, or are they going to talk about Black Adam?
Or the same thing with Ben. They're not going to say anything. I don't think they're going to. I don't think they're going to drop that kind of news.
All right.
They're going to sign deals, NDAs, and all. The only thing we're going to hear, if anything, we'll hear something. I want to say about the Cyborg project. Because Ray's been so vocal, he's got backing. I believe that we're going to hear what's coming up with him concerning him. So I definitely think that's something that is a possibility, a strong possibility. Like you have strong opinions, I have a strong possibility that that's going to happen.
Okay, cool.
I have to disagree, Ryan.
Damn it.
But,
it's so close.
It's so here.
Yeah.
We are meant to have a disagree.
Well, I just reject your hypotheses.
So now Tarantino disagrees with me. That sucks.
Because I don't know. I can't see them announcing anything about Cyborg. Sorry, Ray Fisher. I want a Cyborg. Right?
Yeah,
we love you. Right?
We stand with Ray Fisher.
Yeah, we do. Definitely. But I can't see them doing that at DC Fandom. But I think we'll get something about the Batman.
Because he's going to be there, though.
What's that?
Ray Fisher at Justice Con. He told the ladies with his like look, like what do you think? He said he couldn't say that he was going to be there, but he gave him the look like I'm going to be there. So and then they also said that he's not doing any other interviews until Fandome.
Okay.
So
sorry,
he'll be there. I hope he's going to say something along the lines of his extra projects, but he might just be there for the Zack Snyder Justice League, talking about them adding his arc back into the story.
Yeah.
So you could still be right, but I could also be right. So maybe in this whole universe, everybody's right.
But yeah, I think it's most likely being the Justice League. I think maybe Ben Affleck's there as well, and he'll be talking about the Snyder Cut. So I think everyone, maybe the whole cast will be there. I don't know.
Nice to see them there. It would be. It would show like visual support for Zach if the cast is not just tweeting, but actually there. in their in their homes or wherever. It would be nice to see Momoa and Gal and Henry and Ben and Ezra and all of them just in their little squares.
That would be interesting if Ezra's there too. Not that people are still talking about that, but his little event that happened months ago. But yeah, we haven't heard from him since then, have we? Ezra, since he had that little.
Well, Ezra doesn't have, and this is what everybody's been saying, but he doesn't have a social media platform, so he doesn't really do a lot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's what Sil has been telling me and everyone else. What's up, T Flame? Go ahead and shout T Flame. He's in the house.
Hey, yeah, I need to get you on the show, Strong Arm Flicks, T Flame.
Strong Arm Flicks, thank you for your super chat. He says, just wanted to say hi to Film Gob, Zivafet, and Mad Max. 3 cool dudes loving the love stream, Gob. Thank you, Strong Arm Flicks. Now, what do I have for you? Since you gave a super chat, I will give you. We're going to cancel the men.
And we're going to cancel you. We're cancelling all the men today. Cancel them all.
What the hell?
That was a Tomato. She's one of our reporters.
Feisty.
Yeah,
she looks like a little firecracker there.
Yeah, but she's a Disney fan. She's a bit.
What does she think about Mulan?
She's getting day one.
She wanted to do a video about it. She wanted to do a video.
Oh, there you go. There, I'm down to see that.
So what else is there new? Well, I'm just going to check the Twitter, see what's happening there. It's a little bit boring. I think Enosh wants to come in here. Let me check.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Enosh.
Mr. Poindexter. Hey, you got a new member. Oh, it's Reese 75. Awesome.
It's 43 minutes ago, so I don't know if he'll come in, but Reese is here. Yeah, thank you. Becoming a Reese 75 became a member. Thank you.
Cool.
You know what? I think I should close down the Patreon. I've got a Patreon, patreon.com, because I wanted to do like exclusive stuff there, but the interface and their website is just so clunky and so many. So I think I'll close that down. It's much easier to provide, like special stuff and the perks to the member here.
Okay.
Frank says Karen Gob. Yeah. So I was just going to say that since we blocked the hate, right?
That's hard to do, especially for me.
I know I was kind of highlighting some tweets from just regular people on Twitter, and someone says, "Why are you giving them attention?"
Do they exist? Do regular people exist on Twitter? I don't know.
When I say the regular people, I mean Snyder haters.
Oh, okay.
So now I know people are like, "Why are you giving them attention?" I'm like, I'm just pointing out a few things. That's all. Their hypocrisy about the Snyder Cut, things like that. So when we say block the hate, we're talking about the YouTubers and those journalists.
The people that are trying to goat people into some sort of conflict and then profit off of that.
Yes, which is proven. It's not fake news. It's proven.
Yeah.
There's one. Teth Adams says, "Gob, are you going to do a video about this hater?" I'm like, no, I'm not going to do a video about her. I've heard what people are saying about her.
It's not worth to go after everyone. Like you get, if it creates a conversation, if there's some reason to do it, but everyone, you'll exhaust yourself.
Jeff Johns, he says, "I love Bree's yoga video."
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't see that one yet.
I saw a little bit of it.
Well, it's not for you.
I'm just a subscriber. It's exactly. I'm a subscriber, Bree.
You're too old. It wasn't
that's more
intended
for me than any of our other videos. I'll tell you that. Bree and yoga.
Yeah, I need to watch Bree's video.
Does she play Animal Crossing while she's doing yoga?
No, she's
perfect combination. She's
doing like what do you call it? A kind of Zoom session with someone with her trainer, basically, and so she's looking good.
The guy with the mustache.
She's looking good.
Yeah. She's beefing up for her Supergirl role.
Brie Larson confirmed for Supergirl.
Okay.
Ronaldo Martinez, thank you for your super chat. He says, "Do you like Wonder Woman in Star Spangled Bikini Bottoms?" What? I don't know. I've not seen that.
I'm just going off. Who wouldn't? Star Spangled Bikini Bottoms. That's fantastic. What do you think, Poindexter?
Well, that's some classic Wonder Woman stuff right there. That's Linda Carter, man.
All right.
It's Star Spangled.
She still is. She looked fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Was that Sky High?
Oh my gosh. She still looks great. I mean, as disappointing as Supergirl is sometimes to me, Linda Carter, when she played the president on there, I mean, she's just absolutely, she's just beautiful. She's just a beautiful woman.
God, don't open this can of worms with Enosh. She'll start talking about Betty White and all these lovely,
Betty White,
lovely older
Betty
actresses.
White or Betty White
as she is now. Okay.
Betty White's a beautiful lady.
Yes, she is, but I don't want to talk.
Max, I don't understand why you got such a problem with Betty White. Betty White's gorgeous.
It's a never ever
Betty White,
never ending wormhole in the Poindexter Lounge where you talk about these nice ladies.
Betty White has some stories to tell. Betty White,
I'm sure
Betty
she
White
does.
No, I was thinking about Betty Page.
Okay, now you're talking.
But look at that! Look at that picture of her down there when she was young, man. Well, Betty Page too.
Oh my gosh,
Betty Page, man, she went into hiding. She was so cute. Nobody could stand it anymore. They said, "Oh no." That's some classic stuff too.
It is.
How are you, Poindexter? Sorry, Enosh. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Good. We had for anyone watching, me and Enosh, we did a live stream. Was it a live stream?
Yeah, it was.
And it was good. Had a good chat because I don't get to talk much when I'm on the Four Nerds, or on the Mad Max channel.
Oh, I'm sorry,
He
God.
hasn't been on the Four Nerds yet.
Yeah, he's.
Okay, yeah. Hold your role there. We have to invite you.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Do you want to come on the Four Nerds?
Don't be a diva.
I'm not one that books people anyway. So,
And Enosh just had a chat with Robert Meyer Burnett.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's awesome.
That was
guy.
another great conversation. You know, it's funny because usually I talk a lot, but that was the conversation with you and then Robert. Like, I really just wanted to listen because I mean, God, you've got a great voice, you know, and like I could sit there and like listen to your voice all day. I mean, you could read the phone.
I can do ASMR. I can do that.
Yeah, man, it's like great.
Maybe you already do. Yeah. We have to find that.
I'm just gonna do a video of me just listening to Film Gob, just like
he can start like narrating books.
Exactly,
doing audiobooks.
Exactly, but no, I mean, Film Gob's got a great voice, and then and plus, like, you know, like Film Gob said, like we don't always get to hear him talk. I mean, you know, we get to see your videos and, you know, and the stuff that you do, you know, the one-off videos stuff that you do, and it was nice to be able to kind of get to know you a little bit, man, and get to know what your thoughts are, you know, beyond just the, you know, the videos and stuff. And then to talk to Robert Meyer Burnett was super cool because he's just a plethora of information. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I asked him at the beginning, you know, like how long he had, if he had enough time. And he's like, yeah, we'll just talk until whenever, man. And then it was like, I kept trying to get off and he'd bring something else, man, you know, and he'd talk about something else. And before I knew it, it was like 2 hours and 45 minutes. And he was raring to go, man. It would just barely scratch the surface of the stuff in that guy's head. So
yeah,
good stuff.
And you were also on the vodka stream with Film Junkie.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was
you got lit. You were drinking like
Enosh is like a celebrity now. It's great. No, it's a good thing.
Yeah, Enosh is everywhere.
Yeah, I love. He's gonna shoot up there.
I mean, he has to be. He's the leader.
I mean, but I have bad.
I'm the leader of the cult. So
I have been. Yeah, from certain.
I got my shroud here. I got my shroud here as leader of the Snyder cult.
But I do have bad news for you, Enosh.
What's that?
Film God was talking about a story earlier, and Ray Fisher says he can't do any interviews until after Fandome, so you'll have to wait for your exclusive.
I will be the first one.
We know it.
I will interview him for the cult.
He retweets you, yeah.
No, man, you know that I'm just
I'm pushing.
I'm just having a good time, man. I want to interview him too, man. I want to talk because just watching him at DC or at the Justice Con. Yeah, at the Justice Con was just, it was cool. Like to hear him talk. He's very confident, and it just makes me believe Ray Fisher even more, you know, like
the way he carries himself. Yeah.
The way he carries himself, you know. And so I would definitely like to talk to him and just kind of see what's going on in his mind as well, and like what he thinks of stuff.
It actually would probably be better after Fandome because he might be able to say more things.
That's true.
So we got to make it. We as a community, we got to make that happen too.
Yeah, but I've been all over, but it's been fun, man. I've met all kinds of great new people this last week, and so, and people coming to my channel, and like I said, you know, and having, people on the channel. It's been fun trying to shed that around. I mean, Zeverfet here has been, or over here has been on my channel like 4 times in the last week. So
yeah.
I'm like, ooh, there's a link.
There's a link.
Sometimes I don't even know what stream I'm gonna go on.
That's happened before.
And I'm like, oh hey,
he came on. You're like, are we live? I'm like, yeah, we're live already.
Well, I made that joke, Max. I said,
that's dangerous, Ryan. Don't be clicking every link you get.
Well, there's some of us. That's what I said. Like people like going from show to show. They're like, what channel is this again? Who's up in the upper left-hand corner?
I see Xander here said that there were new Wonder Woman 84 clips on the official IG page, but I just went there and it's just the DC Fandome teaser. So
I think there's one little shot of her where they like, put it on a screen or whatever on the side, so it's tilted. I think it's like her on top of something and there's a bullet going by, so it wasn't really that much of a. There's also one shot of what's her face, Cheetah, who's playing Cheetah, the girl from Ghostbusters,
Kristen Wiig. Don't mention that movie.
Well, the movie's horrible, but it okay. So yeah, Kristen Wiig. She was in Despicable Me. Anyway. So it was one short shot of her running, and that was it.
Oh, really?
That was it.
I didn't see.
She was just running in a neighborhood, I think, and it was just like, okay, you know.
That's always interesting when I look out the window and I see Cheetah running down the street.
Well, it was her.
Neighborhood.
It wasn't Cheetah. It was just her in regular clothes, and she was just running. I think she was.
I don't know. I'd be kind of excited if I saw Kristen Wiig running down my street too.
Yeah. I mean, she's cute.
Just because it's Kristen Wiig, she's hilarious, man. I think Kristen Wiig is hilarious.
She is funny.
I mean, people can say whatever they want to about that Ghostbusters movie, but I will say this: the women who are in that movie are hilarious. I love Kate McKinnon as far as like her comedic timing, and even Leslie Jones. Leslie Jones can be really, really funny at times. There are things that
I haven't seen it. I watch her on Saturday Night Live, and I don't.
I'm not saying all the time.
No, I'm just kidding.
Time, but
I like them too.
Like McKinnon is she's got moments. Like for her, she's kind of like Will Ferrell. She's sort of like hot and cold.
Exactly.
You know,
there's some people that are just like that. You know, it's either all or nothing. Kind of, you know.
Yeah. And from what I've seen of her, it's leans more to nothing. I mean, I watch Saturday Night Live. I don't laugh.
Oh,
I really don't.
Well, there's a lot of stuff on Saturday Night Live. I'm a big Saturday Night Live fan. I am of the 70s and 80s. I have to sift through Saturday Night Live usually because I like the days when they would have characters. I mean, the 90s were an awesome time. The mid 90s, and then it died out a little while, and then the early 2000s. Those two were really great for a lot of, you know, just really good comedy. But a lot of it, you know, a lot of Saturday Night Live has been based around characters. They would make up these characters that we cared about. That's why you got movies spawned, you know, from Wayne's World and various things. The problem with Saturday Night Live right now is, and my wife and I were noticing this because we watch it every week and we sift through to find like the one sketch that's good or whatever anymore. But we noticed there are no characters anymore. It's all all are doing political characters. It's way too political. It used to be that you'd get like a couple of political things and they'd poke fun and stuff.
Depending on
funny.
which side you are on politics, it's like completely unwatchable if you're on a different.
Well, and that's the thing. It used to be that they poked fun at everybody. You know what I mean? Like they would poke fun at Bill Clinton, but they would also poke.
That's the way comedy should be. That's the way it was built.
Yep.
That's the foundation. Is that no one is safe.
Exactly. And I don't care
the butt of a joke.
I don't care what side of the political stream you're on. I don't want to see 8 sketches about Donald Trump. Like I just don't. I don't want to see that.
It lands better when it's not every week. Like
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think
every Saturday.
I think some of the stuff is funny, but it's like
Saturday Night Live
too
will
much.
not be on Saturday.
Yeah, and there's every once in a while like a good episode. Like anytime Justin Timberlake is on, it's going to be a funny episode. I mean, Justin Timberlake really
back when you know his friend Jimmy Fallon was on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was funny.
And I mean, he's partnered with what's his name from the Lonely Island?
Adam.
No, Andy Samberg. I mean, when they would partner and do their, you know, the skits and stuff like that, you know, the shorts, those were super funny, you know. But like I said, nowadays it's just weird because my wife and I noticed, Tiffany and I were sitting there and we noticed that that there was just no characters anymore.
This is what happens with Enosh. He could run your show. He could run everyone's show.
You asked me a question.
No. I'm talking about. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. The commenter.
It was Reeves asking. How does
it's a good thing. He's
the stream. That's all right. I just want to ask. I want to ask you guys, since you're all nerds, right? You probably have friends that are like Marvel hardcore MCU fans. Mm-hmm. Do they behave like this? Check this out.
Let's be friends, best friends.
Yeah,
that was the best Willy Wonka.
Well, I quite like that film. I quite like that version, but I think still the original is the
one prior to with Gene Wilder. You can't beat that one.
No.
I was joking because I mean Tim Burton is hit or miss for me as well, and for the most part that was a miss.
Hey, drunk,
especially with Johnny Depp.
Hey, drunk. I changed my channel name so you could come on my show now. It's now Movie Madness Entertainment.
You didn't remember what the name of your
your
channel
I
was?
changed it a few
What
times.
is it?
few too many times. Yeah.
What's it called now? Movie Madness?
Movie Madness Entertainment. MME. I'm gonna try to do a new logo that's
It's all about me.
me.
So what happened with did Jeremy do
No,
something?
he was upset at first, and then a lot of his followers changed the name. It really pissed them off, and it made me want to keep it more. But then my friend Snowdub, who's a comedian, he's Snowdub Music and Entertainment. He's like, the joke's not landing anymore. And when you got to go to the talent that focuses on humor, he's like, it's not funny anymore. So I changed it.
Final Frida is here. She says the best. Okay, stop. I think she's referring to when I said the original Willy Wonka film is the best.
Oh no, it might have been me talking about Tim Burton. Yeah, no, the Gene Wilder one was way better.
Yeah,
there are so many. There's a lot of hidden stuff in the Gene Wilder one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little hidden jokes.
I mean, the songs were better.
The Johnny Depp one. I don't like it.
Johnny Depp was just weird.
Yeah, it was just
weird. It's really reminiscent of Michael Jackson in his weird years. I think
it went worse than Mike, because Mike, to me, Mike's not that weird. He's a little bit eccentric, but he's not really that weird. I don't know. I like Michael. I think his dad should have been in prison.
You know what? I'm just going to play this.
Swing. Tinkle. She's a babe. She's magically babelicious. She tested very high on the strokeability scale.
I just needed Margot Robbie in here for a while.
I bought Birds of Prey. I didn't watch it.
What?
Yes,
What?
I bought on Steelbook.
Me too.
Hey, it's got Margot Robbie.
Oh my goodness! Oh my! So you guys are just happy with anything, right?
No, don't be like.
Hey, give me anything. I don't care.
Well,
Zever, I'm
Zever-
easy to please.
Here's your steak. I didn't cook
Zever.
it for.
Oh shit!
It just said it the best.
Okay, Zever. Okay, Ryan. What exactly about Birds of Prey don't you like?
God.
I can tell you what I do like.
Actually, before you get to that, Ryan, I just want to read the super chat. Thank you, Benson. So glad you guys are on. Those two debating about whether Superman can be dark. Superman, well, that's a new topic for them. Take care, guys. Okay, go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, I thought you were going to do a
video.
A video for me, yeah.
I'm running out of clips.
You had more than I was expecting. I'm like, he's got a lot to say. Yeah.
I'll do this one.
That the performance in Endgame is a profound performance that deeply moved people around the world on a scale that I think, have never seen before.
There you go. So
the only dark Superman that you've seen on film is Christopher Reeve. And that was in Superman 3.
Yeah.
So that's the only time you saw a dark or, menacing type Superman.
What about Justice League?
When he strangles himself, yeah.
For that short period of time in Justice League. Where he's fighting the League. Yeah,
where his lips go up.
I tell you what, I'd rather watch Justice League before I watch Birds of Prey again.
Oh!
I bought Justice League. I did not buy Birds of Prey. I did not.
Oh shit!
You bought Justice League. You bought it on Blu-ray.
I bought it on
because
Steelbook.
I still wanted. Okay, this was before Justice League was announced. Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I just wanted to have more.
This is before all my friends told me not to like it. It's actually
I still have it.
It's my secret favorite movie,
and that's why the clip that Zack Snyder showed everyone at Justice Con was underwhelming for me because I'd already seen it. It was.
Are you upset with me, Gob? I bought it on Steelbook, and I watch it occasionally.
Oh shit.
So
I have it too.
Birds of Prey. What do I have a problem with?
I've got a copy of it too.
Okay. So Batgirl swallowing a diamond and has to, and the whole premise is that she has to crap it out before Black Mask comes in and cuts it out of her or some shit. Stupid. It's a stupid plot device. Number 2.
Black Mask was great. Ewan McGregor with Black Mask is great.
He was great in 2 small sequences.
The beginning,
and that was it.
Towards the end was bad. Yeah.
He wasn't given. See, Ewan McGregor has so much more range.
Yeah.
And that version of Black Mask was ridiculous. It was not a menacing villain at all. Nothing about him was memorable.
All right. I thought at the beginning
Harley Quinn was okay. You know, it was Margot Robbie. It was nice to see her. Same thing with she was okay with, you know, in Suicide Squad, and I'm sure she'll be okay in the Suicide Squad, but she wasn't enough to carry the movie. I didn't care about Black Canary. I didn't care about Rosie Perez's character. I forget her name. I didn't care about, you know, the jumpsuit lady.
Oh, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
See,
well,
I liked her. I liked her in you know, like that other movie, the Sky High, but she was totally not Huntress. She was a jumpsuit lady.
Oh, Huntress. Yeah.
That was jumpsuit lady. That was not Huntress. They just happened to give her a crossbow. Don't ask me why.
I was talking about Black Canary.
Yeah. So the whole movie it was like thrift shop Birds of Prey. You know, go through the Salvation Army, get some clothes that kind of resemble maybe what that character could look like or whatever, and then that's it.
Yeah, the
it didn't go into any. I mean, Huntress's character, I'll call her that for now, but she was the most interesting of all the characters. Like her backstory, they gave it a little bit of the backstory. Every male in that movie was a douche. Except for the one guy that helped her out and saved her, but he was a villain anyway because he was, you know, harassing some people. So, but I mean, for that one shot, he left her alive. But every other dude in the whole movie, even the guy at the convenience store that turned Harley and them in, was a douche. They're all douches. So there was nothing. I mean, there's just nothing there that's redeemable for me as an overarching story. I mean, you had a horrible pickpocketing. And somehow she stole a diamond from Zaz. Are you kidding?
Is the failure of Birds of Prey another reason that really pushed the Snyder Cut forward?
I hope
complete.
At least I give it that.
That was like the last time they really tried to deny the vision. You know what I mean? That was like they didn't include Jared much. They kind of like really.
Well, they didn't include Jared at all. They even had another actor
from that.
Suit up as Jared for like a far away shot, you know, so you can kind of see that Joker was in it somehow. But I mean, it was disconnected. It didn't flow. You know, and imagine if the guy from John Wick hadn't done anything as far as like, you know, any of the action sequences. It would have been CW worthy. I believe David Ayer would be best to direct Gotham City Sirens, but from what Syl was telling me, Kathy Yen is like signed on or attached somehow to another Margot Robbie appearance. And I know that they're talking to Margot Robbie about another movie, and I think it is Gotham City Sirens. So I don't know.
So it's Margot wanting to use her people, you know, keep her people together.
Yeah.
Bad move. I like.
Well, I'll just say I found the movie to be fun. I'm just absolutely in love with Margot Robbie's portrayal as Harley Quinn. I just love it. I know my wife loves it, and so like we enjoy it together. So maybe it's propped up against that too, is the fact that we both really enjoyed it. I liked the pacing. I liked the pacing of the film. I thought that it worked. It slows down a little bit towards the end, you know, but I quite enjoyed it. I didn't find it to be so filled. Like at no point in the movie was I thinking about like the men in the movie. there are men in the movie, obviously, that this group is going to go after, but it's set up to me based on the fact that's why these women come together in a group. You know what I mean? Like, why would these women come together in a group? Well, they're being ostracized and put out by these guys. I didn't see that as
But that can't be.
I didn't see that as a blanket, like, of all men.
Watch the movie again with that.
I've watched the movie several. I've watched the movie several
with that
times.
perception. Just let me know.
No, I have. Because
okay. Well, who in the movie
that for a long time?
Yeah,
but I'm not saying
is a good guy in that movie.
The guy who makes her an egg sandwich.
That makes her an egg sandwich. That was a horrible joke too. But okay.
Why is it a
one
horrible
guy?
joke,
One guy.
But there's not a ton of guys in the movie.
No, there's plenty of there's more
Those
guys.
Yeah,
are
but all the
guys
guys.
are
Okay,
villains,
but hold on.
villains.
But all the guys in the movie are villains. So what do you want them to be? Do you want them to be
No,
like
no,
nice
the
guys that they all get
The
along with?
cops, all of the cops were chauvinistic
Have you seen
assholes.
2020?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And that's norm. That's the norm. That's the way it should be, and all that.
Nobody said it should be. Nobody said it should be. But how many times has Gotham City cops been described that way? I mean, a lot of the stuff that we get about Gotham City cops,
it wasn't palatable.
Is that
for
way?
me.
I know.
And that was one of the things.
Look,
that was
I'm
one
not
of the
saying
things
you
that I
got to. I'm
thought
not
about. I
saying
was like,
okay.
dude,
So I'm not saying, you know. I mean, dude, I'm not saying that you got to believe or think like me. I'm just saying.
No, of course not.
I'm just saying, like, when I look at other materials that talk about Gotham City cops, right? They're usually all a bunch of jerks. They're all a bunch of guys who are looking out for themselves or on the take.
Yeah, they're corrupt,
or they're corrupt or whatever. So why would they treat Montoya any differently? She's not on the take. She's a legit cop trying to work in Gotham City. And yeah, she's being treated like crap and being passed over because it's a bunch of guys on the take and a bunch of guys who are corrupt. So I don't, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to see there. Am I supposed to see a bunch of good guys like trying to support her? Like, that's the reason to get her out of that situation and into a position where she would want to join a group to fight it back against that. What I would have liked to have seen more of is I wanted to see Harley and Joker break up, because I felt like it was too just much like, hey, the movie started and we got to break them up just so that we can get on with the rest of this so we can catch everybody up and go forward.
Right.
That was a mistake. But I mean, I understand why they did that, because obviously they didn't have Leto and they didn't have, you know, they could have, but they didn't, you know, because of the backlash against Leto and stuff. Now, hopefully we may be able to move past that. But, you know, I mean, like the girl who swallowed the diamond thing, I really didn't care about that. That wasn't like my, you know what I mean? Like, I really didn't care about that. I liked seeing Harley kind of adjusting once she got out of that like she was still trying to hold on to the prestige of being the Joker's girlfriend, you know, like I dug that. And I like the fact that, like, the ones, well, there's two serious characters, but Black Canary, I dug her. I thought that she was fine. I didn't think that, you know, I mean, obviously this was a telling of how the the movie is titled wrong, because it's not a Birds of Prey movie. It should, it tells a story about how these women end up coming together at the very end. Right. So it's not a true Birds of Prey movie. It should have just been called Harley Quinn, and they should have just introduced the Birds of Prey in there. And then at the end, the Birds of Prey can go off and do their own thing. You can do a Gotham City Sirens movie or whatever.
Right? I take Batman, Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne, right? Not even Bruce Wayne, just Batman in general, as a standard. Move Ben Affleck's Batman into that movie along with these other ladies, and especially like the Huntress. They don't mix in that universe. And I wanted them to mix in the universe. I can't see Huntress in a jumpsuit with, you know, not really protecting her identity. And this is sort of, you know, that's her. See, I wanted to see her in some sort of tactical, you know, outfit, you know, like she's got, you know,
I want to
chops.
I get that, but I guess when I look at it, I don't look at that as being like, that's a choice. That, yeah, I could say, well, I didn't really like Harley's outfit either. Like, compared to what she wore, compared to what she
ridiculous.
Yeah, compared to, and I said that from the beginning, compared to what she wore, compared to what she was wearing in the classic iconic outfits that we've seen out of her. You know,
I mean, they could have. I mean, okay.
They chopped her all up, and I get that.
Fan of the original Harley suit in David Ayer's movie, as far as like just being like a. The one that she took out, she only wore it in that one flashback scene when he was in a tuxedo.
Oh, the Jester's outfit.
And it was a leotard. I would have preferred something a little bit more kind of like I don't want to say a jumpsuit or something like that, but just something made out of different material where you're not just in a leotard running around with Batman, chasing you down and that thing is going to come apart because those things are really,
the Jester outfit?
The Jester outfit, right. Because
that's what the Jester outfit is. I mean, it's not like that was
but what it could have been is something a little bit more, like I said, tactical. It could have been something a little bit more, like a biker suit, but then she paints it, and makes it look like the
but then it's not really a Jester suit. I don't know. I guess for me, Ryan, like I hear what you're saying, but to me those are like aesthetics of the movie. Like that's not the movie to me. You know what I mean? Like the costumes, yeah. If it goes too crazy, yeah. But like even though I didn't like Harley's outfit, it didn't affect Margot Robbie's performance to me. It didn't affect like the movie, that she was in. You know what I mean? It's what she looks like. And yeah, I may not enjoy looking at that as much as I enjoyed looking at other incarnations of her, but I was able to get past it. I felt that Black Mask, obviously Black Mask has some issues, but he's still evil. As much as silly and as he portrayed himself sometimes, when he put on the mask, he was Black Mask
for like a minute.
Yeah, but it was at the end. But for the most of it, he stays out of it all. But that's kind of the point. It was like it set up, the movie sets up throughout the whole thing his affinity for masks, his and he's hiding behind that because once he got
comic books.
Yeah, but it's only a 2-hour movie and there's a lot of stuff going on too. So I mean, I get that, but they set that up. They set that up, showing that in the background and different things. And so I caught on to all those things.
Movie fight, something.
No, we're just having a discussion.
At the end of the day,
look, you guys know me. Look, you guys know me, and I gotta. Hold on. You guys know me, and I gotta get going here real quick. But like anytime that I hear somebody say that they have an opposing point of mine, it's not that I have an issue with.
It's an interesting conversation.
It's an interesting conversation to have because I find that a lot of times if you talk stuff out, you end up finding more common ground on something instead of we just go, well, you like it and I don't like it, or vice versa. And I've had that conversation a lot, and that's what I try to do with people when I hear somebody say that, hey, I just don't like this movie. Okay, well, I like to break that down and find out why. And Ryan's got some great takes. I mean, him and I have talked about the Last Jedi several times. And I'm just saying he's got some great. No, he's got some great takes. I'm not talking about that. Stop wasting time. I got to go. I'm saying he's got some great takes on it. And so I love having those conversations because I think that's how we as fans and as nerds, we come together and we see things differently in movies. And there's many times that people have told me something that I never even thought of before in a film. And all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah. I mean, like I'm looking at Steve Kassan's, I think it's how he's pronounced it, his, statement about what the movie is. I saw a lot of those things that he's talking about in his comment in the film. You know what I mean? And so, but we all see different things in films,
Sure.
And that's what makes it great because we can all like different things about different films or hate stuff about different films. But anyways, I got to get going, but I want to stop by and say hi to you guys and
right on.
I love y'all. I love y'all. Nerd on. Keep going on, Film Gob.
See you later.
See you, man.
Later.
Bye. Thanks.
We'll see you, man. See you, Max.
So Lady Genevieve says, talk to your audience. It's your stream. Well, I like to
hold on. Let me show you a picture.
Zeverfett and Ryan and Enosh, they were getting into it, man. They were getting nerdy about this.
Yeah, sure. That's what it's all about. It's just I'm hoping that you guys want to interject
on this stream. That would be the last person I would want on the stream right now. But I will get Abu Nas on just him, right, on his own.
Okay.
Me and Abu Nas. He's going to have he can rap like 3-4 times as more even if he wants. Because I didn't let him rap. I only gave him one rap during the Justice Con stream. But I think what is this? An hour and 24? Bloody hell! So I'm gonna.
What is what's your take, real quick? Because I know you and Poindexter or Enosh kind of touched on it, but since we did talk about it, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Birds of Prey movie. Because I don't think I have.
I thought it was like I say, it was a decent comic book movie, but then it was kind of skinned with this R rating, and it was like
The R rating wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. It didn't go far enough, or it felt out of place at times, and it was like, of all the points that you made about the diamond, and it wasn't really.
It was a weird MacGuffin, to keep the story going. It was like, what?
Cassandra Cain. It wasn't really the best kind of.
She wasn't utilized in a proper fashion. Yeah, her character could have been replaced with just any homeless kid.
Yeah, and then also Huntress, whatever that was, and Mary. Like, how do you make Mary Elizabeth Winstead like do that to her? It's like,
yeah.
I was thinking,
her story could have been so much better.
Before the film came out, or before the film was even announced, I thought she could have been a great Barbara Gordon. Like, to me,
sure.
You can imagine how
at some point in time going to be like, or in the running for Wonder Woman before Gal. I thought. I don't know. I thought maybe she was, because she was also in that the Sky High movie, and I thought she did okay in that. It was a Disney.
Lady Genevieve says that maybe the language was the reason it was R-rated. I guess, sure.
I know it was like somebody did something to somebody's face, and it was like horrid or something. But I can't really recall. But I think that definitely hurt it. I think because not that many kids or parents would let them go to the movies to go see an R-rated movie because whatever. But that may have hurt it, but again, maybe not. I don't know.
I mean, Birds of Prey. It was, it had foul language, but it wasn't as bad as when Marvel fanboys come at me on Twitter.
Beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch! You piece of shit! You fucking goddamn fucker! Listen, fuckhead, you have fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head. Stop pushing your shit.
God, they're relentless. What did you say?
So that's basically Marvel fans coming at me on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
But I think we'll leave the stream there. We'll finish it off here.
All right.
Thank you, Zerafet, Mad Max, and Enosh. Thank you all for coming on.
Oh man, thanks for inviting me.
Probably contacting me on Twitter. Let me on the stream, but I don't know. Is there anyone down here? No, they're not. But yeah. So that was today, Wednesday, the 5th of August. I'm sure we'll have more DC Fandome news.
Yeah.
As it develops, yeah.
But Zerafet, let everyone know where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter as Zerafet, as well as YouTube. I go over a lot of DC and Star Wars properties. Just did a review with my son on DC animated movie Crisis on Two Earths. So we put that up, and we enjoyed reviewing that. We're reviewing Stargirl right now. It's on the second to last episode. So you can watch us review that. If you're not really interested in watching the Stargirl series and you want a summation of each episode, you can watch us. It's hopefully it's entertaining for you. And stick around, leave a like, let us know what you think. And Mad Max, since you're rebranding, tell them where they can find you if you remember.
Movie Madness Entertainment, MME. Yes, the madness is spreading to every block on YouTube. People know. So I'm actually closer I have ever been to 5K. I really want, that's a goal. I'm not delusional. I'm never going to get to 100K, 50K. 5K is important to me. I've been on YouTube a long time. So anyone that would love to support, to show your support and help a YouTuber get to a milestone, that would be really special for me. Thanks for having me on, Gob. You do some great work here. And I love all those clips you showed. Loved them.
Yeah.
I want to add more clips. I need more because there were, I've still got a few left, but I can't use them. But yes, Lady Genevieve, I will invite you next time. And but then again, we need something for Genevieve to talk about because it's something that she's passionate about, because that's when I can just sit back and let her speak. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. click that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to the new members who joined. Thank you. And I'll leave you with this.
Maybe he's just a guy trying to do the right thing.
What are we talking about here then? Must there be a film god?